Hey, we're
Oh,
on.
yeah. Yes, we should be on. Yes, we're on. I've been
Yes.
watching you. That song gets in my head like so many times. And of course,
So is there anyone in the chat?
nope. Let's see.
I told everybody on my video, I don't know if you watched my video,
I did.
to come on over.
Yes.
The weather's been so crazy here, and my face is so windburned.
Ooh.
And it's because it's like 2 days ago, it was in the 60s, but it was real windy. And the wind was chilly, but it felt nice because it was actually hot in the sun. So I didn't realize how much I got windburned.
Mm-hmm.
So I did a face mask. I guess it was Wednesday night. I left it on for a long time till it was almost dry on my face, and then I sprayed some of that Jeffree Star spray that I have, and it seemed to help a lot. But then today, it's very cold today. Well, not real cold. It was starting to warm up again because then in between we had snow. It didn't lay.
Right.
It didn't lay or anything, but just enough to make a mess. It melted off right away, and today it was trying to get warm out, but man, was it windy today, and it was like a real bitey. So it was like 50 some degrees, which felt nice in the sun, but again, the wind was really, really, really bitey and cold. And I made the mistake of I was cleaning and I get all sweaty, and I walked outside on the porch to cool off, not realizing that that's probably why I keep getting such windburn.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Gypsy? She's a wacko today. She just, I don't know what her deal is today.
She's something.
She's been acting out. So I watched the 7 Days to Die yesterday evening. I think I commented on it. I was a little confused at first because I thought I don't know what I thought. I thought we were further along than 2, unless,
It's Get Serious. It's a new series.
oh, that's new now? Okay,
Yeah.
now I understand. But it's the same house.
You
that
have
he
to
was-
ask them that.
It's the same style of house. I don't know. I followed along. I figured it out. I caught on then. It cracks me up the way he names the zombies. I just crack up because because my son's name's Kurt, and every time he goes, "Here comes Kurt," I have to bust out laughing. And I don't know why that cracks me up so bad, but it just does.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. My cat's been acting really strange last couple days.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what's going on with her. I really need to get my eyebrows plucked. See, because when you have thyroid issues, your eyebrows and eyelashes can just fall out. Like if your medicine goes off and you go out of balance, you can literally just lose your eyebrows, the ends, not like this part, but the ends. They'll get real thin and they'll just be not. See how this one is? Like non-existent. Well, they're finally starting to grow in, except this hair here that actually goes all the way is blonde and you can't see it.
Interesting.
And so is this where it came back in. It's really light. I don't usually do my eyebrows. When I was growing up, that just wasn't something we did.
Right.
Plucked the shit out of our eyebrows. We all had thin eyebrows. That was the thing that was in. And I never was really into that either. I mean, I shaped them, but I never really had like that thin line. Because some of my girlfriends had like pencil thin the whole way.
Damn.
Okay, what was I doing? There we go.
We got so busy talking and we're just like, oh, what were we talking about?
I was talking to my daughter on Facebook Messenger, but my phone went dead. I had to go plug it in.
Oh, shit.
I didn't realize when I looked down at it, I thought since I didn't have my glasses on, I thought it said 72%. Here it was 12%. So. All right, I'm going to stare at this palette and see what kind of look I wanted. Well, first I'm going to put some eye primer on. Eyeshadow primer. That Gerard Cosmetics one lasts forever because you only need a dot.
But I won't be supporting that company.
No, after this is empty, I won't buy again.
I mean, find all that bullshit happen.
I just don't agree with. I don't understand how you can be friends with someone, live with them, and then pull all that shit because they got scared about the guy that she's dating, which, you know me, I research everything. I researched the shit out of that guy. And I think I know stuff that even Dustin and what's his name don't know.
Oh, Nick.
I found out, huh?
Nick.
Yeah, because I found out a lot of shit. And it's actually really scary. Like, I'm actually worried for Jen. Like, I don't think she realizes.
She may or may not realize. That's the scary part.
Well, the thing, if he's like a narcissist, like which I'm assuming he is, he'll manipulate her into believing what he wants her to believe in. And then, you know, my ex-husband was a narcissist. And it took me about a year after we were split up for me to realize how manipulated I was. And and then kicking myself in the ass, you know what I mean? Going, you dumbass, why did you let that happen? But they do it in such a way that you don't realize it's happening to you. And then you're so far gone and influenced that you don't see it. Even though, like, some of my best friends that quit talking to me over him, would say to me, why aren't you seeing it? Like, don't you realize that he's doing this and then I would confront him and he would just manipulate it in a way that they were crazy. Like they're just jealous. They're only saying that because they're jealous of what we have or blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? And he did it in a way that I was so manipulated and I lost friends because of him. Now, those friends came back around when he was gone.
Right.
I didn't lose them, but they just quit trying to help me.
Right.
Because I wasn't listening to them. And I mean, I don't blame them. Like, I look back and think, oh my God, that had to be murder for them to watch. And they're seeing it and I'm not. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's what I feel like's happening to Jen. Now, I don't agree with like the weird shit that's been going on. I watched one of Nick's videos the other day about the lawsuit and how she kind of like took them out of the lawsuit, and which isn't fair. They lost over $100,000 worth of stuff as well. I mean, all three of them were homeless. If it wasn't for Dustin, Jen wouldn't even be alive. He ran back in and got her. I don't know. It's just a bunch. It's
just not stuff that we don't know. And we're still never going to understand it.
Right, because they're never going to, none of them out of the three are ever going to tell the full truth. But I am kind of like leaning towards Dustin and Nick because they showed receipts and proof.
Yep.
Where she's just bad mouthing. And that's a shame too, because I've talked to Jen before. And, like in a DM. And she seems like such a nice, caring person. But I mean, who knows? Someone can seem like anything online, and you never really know. It's just a shame. I wish she could open her eyes and see. Hopefully this guy just doesn't do to her what he did to everybody else. Because that's going to suck for her.
But okay. Let's do my brush there.
Oh, sorry. If that's clanking, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Right.
I don't know what I want to do in this damn thing. So many shades to pick from.
They're so beautiful.
I'm going to do something on my hand first, see what I like.
But it's crazy. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll go with a really simple look. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to do nothing real complicated. I just want to
try them out.
Try out some of the shades that I'm
I guess my eyes
attracted to.
There's so many colors I haven't played with really in this palette. So
What are you leaning towards?
hmm.
I'm kind of thinking yellow, green.
I'm thinking about this side right here.
Yeah,
Like the
with
blue.
that lighter green in it.
Mm-hmm.
This one, you mean, like right here?
Yeah, this side.
That's what I was looking at.
We're just like, what should we do?
I don't know yet. Might hit some of that brown though too.
I mean, they're very pigmented, so.
All right, let me
This
see.
bridesmaid.
I don't know what to do here. What color did you go in with?
Bridesmaid. It's the last row is the second color in the last row. Because I'm just gonna go really quite simple. Because it's like, what time is it for us? 9 o'clock, almost 9:30.
I almost was going to text you and see if you wanted to go on earlier.
We could have done that. That's fine. You know, we could always change the time. It doesn't have to be 9 o'clock.
Right.
Because technically we're collabing. Together every Friday almost. When you're feeling good. Or nothing's going on. I might go. Let's go with this color. Okay.
I'm just laying something in to blend up into.
Just a little bit pinker. I really like this beautiful pink. Comment. Yeah. Like I really do enjoy Profusion. Like their palettes are really good. I like the lip creams too. The blushes are really
What was your free gift? Mine was eyeliners.
Mine was Profusion Mini Sapphires.
Oh, cute. Mine was these. Did you watch my video?
Yeah.
It was the eyeliners. They're nice. I mean, from what I tried them out on my hand, but they seem nice and creamy. And they definitely have pigment to them. Oh, and you did answer my question about you blend as you go along. So do I. I mean, I don't know. All the makeup artists that I watch, like because I really didn't have time to watch YouTube or anything like that, or makeup artists when I was working so many hours. But when I opened up my business and that, like in 2016, maybe even 15, I started watching, and it just seems like they would lay it all in there and then blend it out. And I never understood
I
that.
tried that. I just didn't like it because, especially if you're using darker colors, the light colors, it's a little bit weird. Excuse me, a little bit weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't work out for me. But I am older. My eyelids are not firm like a younger person's.
Right.
So there's a different way that I got to lay makeup on my eyes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I have one eye, this eye will resist in this one spot.
Mm-hmm.
Completely, I don't care what I put on it. I have to always tap the makeup on there and barely blend it, or it'll just go away. And I don't know if it's, I do have a little scar there, and I often wonder if that's what it is.
It could be
That it just resists anything I do to it.
Yeah. That could be it. Like, why is it resisting?
It's just weird.
Okay, that's just weird. Well, maybe I can see. Let's see.
That's that green. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth one in the third row.
Ah.
I barely touched it. And it looks nice. I like green and brown together.
Mm-hmm. Green and brown makes really pretty color. Okay, now I don't want to do.
Is there anyone in the chat? I can't see the chat.
There's nobody talking on the chat. Only 2 people just watching, but that's it. Hi. We're a little bit goofballs. We'll be okay. We're a little crazy.
Welcome to the shit show.
Hey, the lurkers. I'll be watching you. That's Christine.
Nothing wrong with a lurker. I used to do that.
Me too.
I do it a lot. It's like I belong to Diego's channel, and I belong to Nintendo Talk.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll go into the private, like when they do the members only stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say anything. And that the guy from Nintendo Talk was like, I know you're here. Like he's like, I know you're here. I know you're watching. Why aren't you talking? And I'm like, because I don't know what to say. You guys are all in your 20s. And even though I love the game, the Animal Crossing game, and that's the one that he does the most videos for.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I play the Disney one too, and I play, I can't think off the top of my head, the Fae Farm one and all that, and they play all those. I don't really know what to say, but I like to listen to like their ideas of stuff they're doing in the game or whatever. And he's very supportive. He's always like, man, we watched your video of your tour of your island. Why don't you just game with us? And I'm like, I don't know. I would love to. But I mean, my makeup channel will probably end up being a gaming channel. Because I will tell you, like, I'm almost burnt out. I love the collab. I love that it's every other week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind it even if it was every week. I love that because it gives me a direction.
Right.
Because I'm one of those people, I like things to have rules and
Mm-hmm.
to be, like a schedule, because I'm a weird
Mm-hmm.
person that way.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's just part of my autism. Like, I like things scheduled
Mm-hmm.
and like an outline of what we're going to do,
Yeah.
So I don't know, like with makeup, just sitting and thinking of different looks.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it just gets monotonous. And sometimes I feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Especially like Halloween looks, like coming up with new ones every year. And that's one of my favorite things to do, because I will do makeup on my whole family if they let me. I'll do
Right.
all the makeup for them. I love doing that. But sometimes it's hard, like in front of the camera, to do it because some of the looks take a very long time, and I'm not good at editing
Right.
and, cutting and splicing stuff back together. I'm just not good at that. I want to put a shimmer in the middle of this,
Shimmer.
but I don't know which one. I got to catch up on some of Diego's videos that I haven't been able to catch with working and
Right.
goats. So the little goat is the one that their bottle feedings has had a couple problems.
Mm.
He's getting better,
That's good.
but we almost lost him. It was a little touch and go there for a while.
Mm.
And he's doing a lot better now.
That's good. I'm glad he's doing a lot better.
I'm trying out all these shimmers. See which one. Okay, not that one for sure. What else we got? That's pretty. I don't know if that'll go. Now I gotta look if it'll go.
Mm-hmm.
How are things going on your home front?
Good. Doing good, and relationship is doing good. With Babe.
That's wonderful.
And, we talk every day, so.
All right, so I'm going to go in with a real neutral color and then put this over top. All right, I got it in my brain what I'm going to do.
You got it?
I got it in my brain what I think I'm going to do. Doesn't mean that it'll work out the way I want it to, but we're doing it.
That's how it works with me. Like, it didn't work out, but we're going to make it better.
I just want a little bit of a base in the center.
Yeah, this will look.
Nobody's commenting. I'm not used to that. I'm used to looking down and seeing comments and having to talk.
I know. It's like, where's Jessica?
Now, do these,
Diego?
you have to use a finger with these or no?
Not really, no. You don't have to if you don't want to. I just know this shade I'm using. Well, usually the shades are pretty good without the brush. So with the brush, not without the brush, with the brush. But that's about it. That's really pretty.
Yeah, that looks like it goes good. And that's with the brush. I'm not going to do it with my finger because then it'll be so intense.
That's one thing about these shades, depending on if you're using a flat brush, or a fluffy brush, it depends what it is.
Yeah, this is like flat.
I just poked my own eye out, Alex. Why don't you do that?
I love when I do that. It's what I live for.
Oh my.
So what do you think? Is this all right?
Yeah. I think it's turning out really pretty.
All right. I need to bring some of that yellow in. Is that your dog?
No. My next door roommate.
Oh.
Yeah. I have to tread lightly lately. So why are you licking my phone, cat? You can't lick my phone. And why are you trying to message Babe for? Weirdo. It's so funny. Every time sometimes they hear Babe's voice, depending on what we're doing.
Right.
They're all like purring into the mic.
That's cute.
I'm like, you like them, don't you? Okay. It's quite funny. Or
my cat tries to keep me from, like, if I'm talking to my friend Ange. She tries to knock the phone out of my hand. She don't want me talking to anybody but her.
My cat has become a football fan. Because Babe would play football games, and I watch him play anyway on PlayStation. And they just watch him play. It's like, but that cat who likes football. And the pups are 5 months old. So it's like, holy crap, you're getting big. Okay. I actually don't want to. Okay. I do not know how I feel about this primer. But let's do it.
I don't know what Heidi's doing. She's doing something in front of the camera.
Like, you don't know. Oh my.
Oh, she's playing Harry Potter. She got her wand. She's pretending she's doing spells. She's watching Harry Potter. They're having a Harry Potter marathon or something. She's got her wand because I got her all that Harry Potter stuff for Christmas. Right. She's got her wand and she's doing whatever they're doing on TV.
Oh, is it on ABC or something like that?
I got her doing this Tai Chi in the morning because they said it's good for your balance, and especially after back surgery, like regaining your balance and good control. She's doing really good with it. At first, she was a little wobbly because she was trying to be too stiff. She was like, with her issues, it's hard for her to mimic something right off the bat. Right. I recorded it so we could stop and then keep rewinding till she gets the movement. And she's doing really good. Tai Chi is like real slow movements. And it's kind of like yoga, but a little different. But it's real slow and fluid movements. And I am seeing a difference, like in her balance. So we've been doing that in the morning. Like I go get the soap room going, and then I come down, make her coffee, and get her breakfast and that. And she's doing really good. And when we do the Tai Chi, because I can pull it up because I recorded a bunch of it. And she can do yoga, but not crazy yoga. Like she can do hatha yoga, which is more relaxing. It's real gentle yoga. And there's only a couple positions that like I won't let her do because I don't know if she's allowed to twist certain ways. I don't know. It just looks like she shouldn't do it. You know what I mean?
Just trust your instincts. That's all. Trust your gut.
Yeah, it makes me nervous. But the Tai Chi, she really enjoys it. And so I ordered her like a little yoga mat for her so she feels special, like when she's doing her exercises. And then we're doing crouches, but not all the way down. Like almost like as if you're going to sit in a chair. We'd like go almost all the way, like as if you're going to sit in a chair, hold it for a second, and then stand back up. And I'm noticing that since we've been doing that, like when she's getting in and out of the shower chair for after her bath, like I have a shower bench she can sit on to get dried off and dressed.
Right.
She's not like grabbing and like as if she's going to fall. She's sitting. She's able to do it now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been, we had a little bit of a setback. We had a little bit of a scare about 3 weeks ago. She got up and she said, I want my walker back. I'm like, okay. I said, what's the matter? She says, my leg hurts. So I'm like, oh no, don't even tell me. Right. I was freaking out a little bit. So I called the surgeon and I told him what she had said. And he's like, okay. He said, look, and this was right after that. It was like 3 weeks ago, right after that really bad snowstorm that we had and all that. And he goes, unfortunately, because of, I mean, you saw her scar. It's like this long. He goes, I had to remove bone and I had to fix this cyst and all that. And he goes, and cut a lot of muscle. And he goes, unfortunately, with this low pressure in the area, she's going to feel, she might have pain on those days. And he said, but more so, he says, we don't know because she can't explain how she feels all the time. She just doesn't know how to explain it. And she'll deny pain too, because she's afraid. She don't want to go back to the hospital. So she does that a lot, even though I can tell when she's in pain. But he said that before the surgery, remember when she had the big change and they jumped the surgery date up? And it was like a matter of 8 days. We had to have her ready. I had to take her to all those appointments.
Yeah.
And all that and get her ready. And they bumped it from June to April and whatever. So he said that leg went dead very quickly and she had no feeling in it. And the whole leg, she couldn't use it at all.
Right.
So he said, now it's waking up. And he said, unfortunately, we don't know if she's like experiencing pins and needles type feeling as her leg wakes up, or she could even have a neuropathy and doesn't know how to describe what's happening to her.
Right.
So
Is that one of those things that we just don't know?
right. So he's like, let her have the walker. So I give her the walker, right? And she's walking around the house with the walker, but walking with it in a way like she doesn't really need it. But I'm keeping my mouth shut. And I thought, all right, well, maybe she was feeling like, because you know how busy I got there. And then I was sick. Maybe she's feeling like I'm not paying the same amount of attention and she's doing this for attention, because that's where I was going with it after the third day of it, because I got so busy in the soap room. So she was spending more time with grandma, you know. So I'm like, okay, maybe that's it. So I had bought my mother this cart so she could throw dishes on it and then wheel it out to the kitchen, because my mom, with her knee, it's hard for her to carry something and keep her balance. So I got this cart, like a tea cart, like you put the dishes on, wheel it out to the kitchen, load it into the sink, and it makes her life easier. Well, I'm thinking that Heidi got jealous over that. And so I got her one. I got her one for her room. As soon as I gave her the cart, she was like, you can put my walker away now. I don't need it anymore.
Just like a kid.
I'm like, you little shit. Had me, I mean, dude, I was losing sleep thinking, oh no, her leg, you know, what if she has to have another surgery? I was freaking out. But then when I would focus on it intuitively, I wasn't feeling like anything was wrong with her. You know, like my gut was saying, no, she's fine. But you know how your brain does.
Freaking things.
Yeah, it was putting me in anxiety mode, overthinking it, and just totally freaking out about it. All right, so what do you think of this?
That's really pretty. I like that.
Okay, I'll show you what I used. I went in with this yellow on the very top to blend up into. This green on the inner corner. This brown on the outer corner. Can you see it? Sorry, that green. And then I did this one in the center.
That's really pretty. Ooh. Like, I haven't used these colors at all.
Which ones did you use? You used the pink?
Yeah.
Which one? This one?
I use
this one?
Yep, I used this shade. Then I used this shade. And then I used this shade. And then
that's
for
pretty.
blending it into my crease, I used this shade.
That's pretty.
I really like this palette because it could be a really easygoing fall look with no problems. And same thing with the spring.
I'm just trying out some of the colors on my hand. Look. Oh, that dark green's pretty.
Well, they're really soft.
Look, I blended them out. They're really nice.
I love it how they're so pigmented, but so easy to blend.
What's the matter, Gypsy? Why are you so fluffed up today? Her and my mom's, well, Heidi's cat is just acting up for the last, like, not acting up, not acting themselves, I should say. Just they seem off, and I'm not sure what's going on if there's some kind of different energy going on.
Is there supposed to be a full moon?
Well, the full moon's in a couple days on the 25th, I believe. But then we have that eclipse coming up, and I don't know if it's that.
Because the cats are really.
Because we have
really
a full
active
moon
as
eclipse.
citizens.
There's an eclipse on the full moon, a lunar eclipse. And then April 8th, there's a solar eclipse. So I don't know if, I know that messes with the magnetic energy on the Earth. I don't know if she's picking up on that. But it's not just her. It's like the goats are acting weird. Our two cats, their cats are acting weird. The goats, the dog's acting weird.
Huh.
I know everybody hates Manny, but I'm going to use the Lunar Beauty
And who cares if anybody who.
Hallows Eve. Maybe.
If you
Nah,
like
I
the
don't like that one. That's too
If you
dark.
like the palette, you like the colors, if you like this, just use it.
Well, to be honest, now I'm going to go with ColourPop, the Aries lip. I bought two Lunar Beauty palettes.
Uh-huh.
I've never used them. I'll show you why.
He does have a new palette coming out.
You can't make a look.
Well, this is the most softest glam I ever did in my life. With no contour.
I think it's pretty.
That's quite different. Let's do it.
Okay, so where is it? All right, so let me grab these two Lunar Beauty palettes. That cost a fortune, by the way.
Well, I bet they do. I don't know how I feel about the hourglass.
All right, so the first one was Moonspell.
Mm-hmm.
So it comes like a book. And it's cute. That's the color story. Very hard to make a look. So this top row, shimmer, 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 shimmer. And there's plenty of mattes. But these greens don't go. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm holding it way out there. Like cool tone, warm tone, cool tone, mustard. You see what I mean? I tried to make a purple look, and I'll show you. I'm not good at swatches. All right,
Oh, you're fine. That's what I don't swatches either. I'm not good with them.
See how patchy?
For a brand for Mini MUA,
I mean, that's
That's
what I'm
sucky.
saying.
that's
'Cause
sucky.
look, it looks good on my finger. See how, like this, how weird that is? Like lumpy? Then watch, it just... Yeah, that's Manny MUA. I mean, come on. That's the shimmer. Like the shimmer that I just put on from Profusion, which is a quarter of the price of this, showed up better than that. Right, so it gets better. Let me go to volume 2. So I thought, okay, maybe it was just a fluke, because the year that I got it, We had some really weird weather, and I was like, okay, maybe it's a fluke from all the humidity, blah, 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 whatever. So then I figured, well, I'm going to give him a chance. Volume 2. Looks like a book. It's cute. You know, I love moons and witchcrafty stuff. And then, okay. Now look at that one.
Why is it more similar from the first one?
Thank you. That's what I said.
Yeah, they're, oh my God. Those colors should be in the first one. And just like blues and greens and the mustardy colors on the second
What
one.
I mean? So the second one, I was like, all right, I'm going to try it. So I tried to make a look. It was horrible. Let me get a brush. Okay, this is one of his brushes. So you go into, let's see. Say you want to do purple and then like go to the lighter purple. So you go in. Okay.
Nice pigment until you put it on. That's not bad.
It's not bad. And then just wait.
Oh no. I'm scared.
Now that's that color.
You
with a
can barely
brush.
see that.
Yeah, I'm going to really dig in there. I dug in there, and that's it. So now if you keep blending this, the darker color is fine. It'll blend way out. This will just blend away. That's what I don't understand. It was so inconsistent. So what I
Very
tried to do was
inconsistent.
I wanted to make a purple look. So the dark color went on beautiful. And I went to that lighter shade. Nothing, no payout. And then as I blended, it went away. So I went to the magenta. I thought, well, okay, I'll do that. That's what I got out of the magenta. Now this is what it looks like on your finger. That's what it looks like. Digging in there. And if you keep blending it, it'll just show so much of your skin through it. It's like it starts going away. I don't understand it. And then his shimmers, they're real chunky. See it there?
Mm-hmm.
And then that's the glitter shimmer, and then that's the regular shimmer. When you put them on, they're not, look, there's the shimmer. It's not shimmery. I don't get it. And that,
He has a new one.
that glitter, because I used on one of the looks, this one, which is pink.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the glitters that got in my eye that I had to go to the eye doctor and have them get it out. Yep. So I keep them because they're cute, but I don't use them. And especially not this one. This is so patchy and dry. It's so powdery. It doesn't blend. None of the greens blend in this palette. And this was his first one. And that one, which I thought would really be cool with this color, like to blend. Nope. That one don't even go on. You have to practically like chunk up some of the powder and then rub your brush in it. Or it ain't laying. I don't know. And I don't want to be a dick, so I didn't post the video of using these two eyeshadows for the
I think
first
you should
time
have.
because they weren't performative and I felt sorry for them. But I just didn't, because I was watching everybody else. They were doing all these incredible looks and making it work. Now, I probably could have made it work if I didn't blend, like if I just put it on in little sections and barely, I don't know. And there's people that swear by it, and I really wanted to love Lunar Beauty, but nope.
And it has a new palette out too, coming out called Mushrooms, something like that.
See, now that'll rope me in, but I won't buy anything from him because of James Charles. I just don't agree with him supporting James Charles.
Mm-mm.
And I heard a lot of flack about Raw Beauty Christie supporting James Charles and that. And then her claiming that she really didn't know or see the video where he admitted that. And I'm sorry, and I understand the drama channels going at her. I never saw that video. I never saw the video of James Charles admitting that he talked to underage kids and shouldn't have done it, and whatever he said in this apology thing where he admitted it and then took the video down. I never saw it. At that time in my life, that was one of my heavy soap, where I just have to catch up. The only thing that I've seen of that is, oh yeah, and Manny's stuff stains. Look. Won't go on, but stains you. Yeah. So I never saw that video where he actually apologized and said that he was desperate. I've seen clips of it like on Peter Mon or Dustin Daly and that, but I've never seen that video. Because if you were busy when he made that video in 2020, my business was going under. That's when I was scrambling to.
That's all the scramble started.
That's when I was scrambling to do white label or private label and getting, started with that because my business was going to go under because of the pandemic. And I never saw that video. I never saw a clip of it until Peter Mon. No, it wasn't even Peter Mon. It was Nick and Dustin clipped a little piece of it where he said he was desperate and he shouldn't have been he should have asked for ID or whatever. And he admitted that the person was underage and he shouldn't have done that. And he's very sorry. I never saw that video. And I'm sure, and Raw Beauty Christie was pregnant and just had a baby. I'm sure she didn't see it either. And for all I knew, when I did start paying attention, they were just showing little clips. And I was like, okay, that's probably taken out of context. You know how they'll do sometimes. Yeah. So you don't know what to believe. So I guess they were calling her out because she was following him on Instagram or whatever. And I think I was too, because I didn't know how to unfollow. Do you know what I mean? I didn't understand how to go in there and not follow someone. That I had to actually look it up on YouTube to walk me through to figure out how to unfollow someone. That's when I stopped. But I never liked that kid.
I never did.
My granddaughter, I stood in line for hours to get that palette because she just loved James Charles. And okay, yeah. And I kept telling her, are you sure? Because I'll get you any Jeffree Star palette you want. But I'm just feeling weird about this kid, and I didn't know why. Well, I guess seeing him interact with his dad, there was a video with him and his dad, and there was just something that I didn't like the way he treated his dad. I don't know, it just made me feel weird. So I said to my granddaughter, are you sure that's the palette you want? She said yes. So I'm like, okay. I waited in line. got her the pallet because I mean it was like sold out online,
Mhm.
but you had to go down to Morphe's or Ulta Beauty, I think might have had it. I can't remember. But I stood in line for hours, got her the pallet, and then what? A year and a half later, it all comes out. Well, Tati busts out that video and then takes it all back and blames Jeffree and Shane. Well, I'm sorry. A 39 or 38-year-old woman who said, you did this at my birthday party in front of me and embarrassed me, and then you blame it all on Shane and Jeffree. Something just don't sit right with me. None of it. I just don't like James.
James is something. I never liked him. When I first heard of him, at first was CoverGirl because he became a spokesperson or ambassador. I was like, yeah, I don't like him. And I started to, who is he?
Well,
And
number
everything.
one, it kind of takes away from CoverGirl. You know, I don't agree. If there's something for girls, it should be for girls. Then make a magazine that covers both.
Yeah.
With men in makeup and all that. I don't feel that, and people can come for me. I just don't like woman of the year. It should actually be a woman, a born woman. If you want to do person of the year, that's fine. But I don't know. It just seems like, I don't know. It just seems like we're getting pushed down again to the back seat as women.
Actually, what you're saying is completely true. I already said it before to a lot of people. I said because women got their votes rights, got all of this, got of that. We wanted our free space. Now they want. I said it before. I'll say it again to many people. They're doing this on purpose.
Yeah, and I mean, look, I'm sure there's not a man in the world that wants women traipsing in to the bathroom when they're taking a dump or standing at the urinal. Do you know what I mean? They don't.
Mm-hmm.
The same way I feel is I don't want a biological man coming in when I'm going to the bathroom or with my granddaughter. I just don't. So if the government's going to push that down our throat or make it an agenda and politicize it and all that, then there should be 3 bathrooms or 4 bathrooms. Because
I'm not against the
I
trans
don't want to
community.
I just don't want to share my space. And I don't want my.
I follow a couple of trans people, but I like their views and I like their personality, and I have no problem with them. And they all
I'm
agree.
not going to shower in the same room with them in a shower room because I'm going to feel uncomfortable. And I mean, me personally, I don't care. If I'm in the bathroom and say someone dressed like Jeffree Star dresses or even the little weirdo James Charles comes walking into the bathroom and goes into a stall and goes to the bathroom while I'm in it, I don't give a shit. But don't do it if my young under 18 grandchild's in there. I just don't.
Children.
What's that?
I said you should be doing. They should be doing that around children. That's what a lot of people don't understand.
No.
That's what's
kids
the
have
problem
enough
that we're
problems
having.
without. Kids have enough issues without all that thrown into the mix. It's too much.
That's the problem that we're all having is because they're doing it to the kids. They say, "Hey, kids, it's like, come on."
And I'm not against it.
I'm not against it.
I have a trans friend. I have gay friends. I'm not against any of it. But I'm not sharing a bathroom. I personally don't care. I don't even care if a man walks in. If he has to go, he has to go. and he comes in and goes, look, that the whole bathroom's full. I'm going to shit myself. Go get in there. I'll stand outside the stall and guard the stall for you.
We don't need to see anything else. We don't need to see a man's
But if
junk or anything like
there's
that.
a child in there, I'm going to feel a little different, you know, because there's a lot of trans women that could go into a bathroom and no one would even know.
Yep.
Unless they made an announcement.
Yeah. The problem I having with what's going on.
I can't think of her name right off. I can't think of her name right off the top of my head. She has a YouTube channel though. She's a trans lady, and you would never know if she walked into a woman's bathroom unless she announced it. She looks so feminine, but you can't go walking in.
What? Blair?
Yep. You would never know, and she's not going to be one to go in there and announce.
Mm-mm.
You know, but you can't have look like Jack Black dressed in a polka dot dress and walk in and expect people to be okay. It's shocking. You know, if you have a beard and look like Grizzly Adams with a pink polka dot dress on, come walking into a woman's bathroom, well, of course they're going to be nervous and shocked.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I don't know. That's the part I don't understand. Like, are you doing it for shock value, or are you doing it just because, what's the motivation behind it?
Mm-hmm.
And if you want respect, you have to give respect. So if you want to use the bathroom, you could easily go, look, this is the bathroom I feel comfortable in, but I'll wait a minute for you to go ahead and get out. And I'd be glad to guard the door so they could go. I don't know. It's a touchy subject.
It is a very touchy subject. Anything that we say is probably offensive.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. No matter what you say, you're offending someone.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I feel about it. It's like, I don't know. I'm a Gen Xer. I never got offended by shit. I was a feral kid. Raised myself. My parents worked. Home alone. I left in the morning. Never came home till the night. Always outside with my friends. You know, we didn't get offended by stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We all played together. No matter what, race, whether you were gay or not, we didn't give a shit. We just played and had fun.
I never looked at skin color.
I don't understand why everybody wants to point out the differences in everybody and make such a big deal drawing attention to it. Just shut up and go to the bathroom. Walk in, go in the stall, shut the door, do your business, come out, wash your hands, and go out. You don't have to announce or make a big spectacle. That's the problem. If they would just go to the bathroom, or if they see a woman in there and she looks shocked, say, excuse me, I'll wait. You know, I don't know. That's just me. Me as a mom and a grandma, I've never let any of my grandchildren or children go into a bathroom by themselves under 12 years old.
Yep.
I drug my boys into the ladies' room with me and went into the stall with them while they did their business up until they were 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would turn my back, but I kept them with me. I wasn't letting them go in even the men's room by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Same with the girls. Never. I don't even like my granddaughter who's 18 going into the restroom by herself at the mall. I'm going in with her because you just never know anymore. Right, Gypsy? Is there anyone in the chat? No. Weird.
Wow. We're by ourselves today.
Yep, that's all right.
I'll probably get off here in 20 minutes anyway.
Yeah. Now this Petal Perfect one is really pretty.
That one I saw, I said, yes, I saw the price, like, dang, $12? Heck yeah.
The only thing is look how cute. You don't even want to mess it up.
I know. The two greens will look a little bit similar, but they're not. One has more of a blue tint, while the other one has more of a green tint.
Like, I really love that color. That's that third row, fifth one over. It's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a periwinkle, a periwinkle blue.
Like,
and it
I
goes
love
on
the
real nice.
pigmentation.
Look, I barely touched it.
Mm-hmm. That's why I love Profusion.
This is a really pretty palette. That color was called Iris. It's really pretty. The lavender and wisteria, you can make such a cool look with, you could go in with Bluebell in the, well, Bluebell might be a shimmer. Oh, it is. Okay, so you could go in with something darker, and then the lavender, and then the wisteria on top. Or you could do the lavender in the outer corner. Go to Cosmos and then wisteria. That would be pretty.
Okay. I saw this, like, oh my goodness, like, you would actually see these colors, I would think, on flowers and plants.
Right.
And especially those blue colors and everything.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I could do a really nice look with that zinnia and then Pampas, those two, and then Secret Garden shimmer on top.
Mm-hmm. Like, ooh, red, that.
And these down here, this brown, these cool tone browns with this cool tone hibiscus is a cool tone. You don't think it is, but it is. It's kind of neutral, actually. Would go real nice with those cool tones.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could do lavender in the outer corner, Cosmos on the rest of the lid, and wisteria on top as a shimmer. That'd be really pretty.
Oh, we got marigold in here. Oh, marigold. Ooh.
That's pretty.
Oh, look at, hang on. I'm really good with swatches, but look at that marigold color.
Wow. That's pretty.
Oh, that's so pretty. And poppy. It's like a similar color to that one, but
it's more gold.
Yeah.
And then the harvest one, it's real pretty too.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could make a summer, a fall, and a spring look out of that one.
Mm-hmm. Secret Garden. Woo! Buttercup. Ooh, I like that shit already. Ooh.
Look, I barely touched autumn. Look at that.
Autumn, man.
Touched it. Okay, then. What are you guys doing tonight?
I don't know yet.
I might go over and watch a movie with Heidi.
Probably watch some cop shows.
What's that?
Cop shows.
Cop shows?
Yeah. Body cam stuff.
That's pretty cool. Sometimes it makes me nervous and anxious, though.
Mm-hmm.
It depends. I watched one couple weeks ago, I guess it was, and there was kids involved, and I had to turn it off. I freaked out a little bit. It makes me nervous. We get enough of it right in our own neighborhood, though. What?
He's going to bed.
Who's going to bed?
Babies. He's tired. But man.
It's only 9 o'clock where he's at.
Oh, he has to wake up really early in the morning.
Oh, does he work tomorrow?
No. But he's tired.
All right. Do you want me to jump off here and you guys can talk?
No, you're fine. He's going to bed.
Is there anyone in the chat?
There's only one person. I don't know who it is.
Might be my kid.
Hi.
It might be JC. I don't know.
Hi. If you see him, hi.
I'm going to have to catch up on some of the makeup channels. I haven't watched anyone this week except for you and Jessica.
I know I got to catch up on yours. I got to catch up on the radius and some of the thoughts on that one. I got some videos I have a couple of videos I want to get inspired by, because on the videos, because every Tuesday, basically, I almost have a new palette to try and everything.
Right.
And so and everything. And so on Thursdays, especially on the days we don't do the collab, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna say, I don't always have to do a video on Thursdays.
Right.
So, yeah. But
yeah, it's looking like she's what is she doing? She's watching Michael Jackson. I don't know.
Michael Jackson?
Yeah, I got her that Michael Jackson video back when he passed away. That last DVD that they made. And she's been watching that.
Mm-hmm.
I see her putting it in her DVD player.
Aww.
It's the only time she ever embarrassed me at the store. She did a lay down. It was on a Thursday when it went on sale. And I had barely any money in the bank. I had about $40 in the bank. And I was getting, because my pay wasn't coming until the next day. Mm-hmm. So I ran into Walmart with Heidi to grab shampoo because we were out of shampoo and conditioner. And they had this big display with Michael Jackson stuff for his memorial. And then that video, she fucking flipped. She wanted that DVD so bad. And I told her I can't afford it till tomorrow. She laid down on the floor and wouldn't get up.
Mm-hmm.
I took my last $40 instead of getting shampoo and conditioner,
Oh my goodness.
I got the DVD and the book, the like memory book, and we went home. Yep, she did a lay down protest in the store. And I felt bad for her, because I usually don't. She's not real spoiled, but she never complained. You know what I mean? That was like the first time she ever went to that extreme, because she kept saying, it's going to be gone. It's going to be gone. Everybody's going to take it. And I'm not leaving till I get it. And I was like, oh, like, all right. And here's the kicker. The 3 things I bought her came to $39.97. Yep. So we had 3 cents to spare. But she got it. And I mean, she watched it over and over and over and over again.
Mm.
What are you doing? She's probably getting ready to go to bed. All right, I'm probably going to get off of here so I can go help her to bed.
Okay.
She got up at the crack of dawn today. So,
That's my son.
I really enjoyed this palette so far.
Mm-hmm.
I
Can't
think
wait to see what you come up
the
with.
books came out good, even though nobody came to watch.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to leave.
Okay.
Are you getting off here?
Yeah.
All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.